La. Enable multi-stream here. Hola mis amigos. There we go. Set up on my phone now so I can read everybody's messages. Hello, Jeremy. Oh my god, I am so tired. So tired. Holy macaroni. How you doing, Jeremy? Welcome, Lisa. Hello. Hello. But how is everybody today? Hello, Autumn. Got my handy dandy drink. Hopefully I don't have to pee every 5 minutes. So good. This time I thought, you know what? I'm gonna add Twitch instead. Or not instead, but as well. Because it's been a while since I added Twitch to the streams. When I was meditating, I had a vision of a white eye. Interesting. Interesting. That kind of reminds me of the song by Dreamcatcher called Odd Eye, and now the song's in my head. Hello, Lisa. I'm okay. I'm exhausted, but how are you? I'm happy that y'all were able to come. I had to take a nap. Did I just wake up like this? Yes, I did. I have no shame. Yes, last live we all had to pee. I have a bladder condition, so that's like my norm. So I'm sorry I don't have like the perfect streaming etiquette, but chronic conditions. No, that's just one of many that I've got. But yeah, interstitial cystitis will do that to you no matter what I drink. Even if it's just a wee bit, I'll have to go like crazy. So we can do potty breaks together. I used to be very self-conscious about it, but now I just think, what is the point of being self-conscious about it? My body does what it does. I can't control it. Medication don't really work with that. So, you know, what's the point, right? Shit happens. We can Autumn, we can pee together again. Yeah, pee break. You have one kidney. Yeah. Hey, that's what happens. That's what happens sometimes. Hello, Catalina. Welcome. Girl, the black hair, is that a wig? Well, first I was gonna say, it looks really fucking good on you. Like, that straight black hair looks great. I love that. It's just, I mean, your natural hair looks pretty too, but I'm just saying, like, the straight looks really good. Oh, you were born with only one kidney. I gotcha. Hey, you know what? It's actually I feel like it might be easier to be born that way instead of like go through life and then have to take it away, because I feel like when you're born that way, your body's so used to it, it already like can adapt more than having it to begin with. Yas. But I figured, just a little chit chat and then get down to paranormal business when everybody comes in. I like to allow a few minutes for everyone to get their shit together. Get their popcorn, their snackies. The straight black hair is a wig. I didn't want to ruin my hair curls, so fuck yeah, girl. I don't blame you. Do you know how many wigs that I have? For the new peeps that have recently joined my channel, I have a collection of wigs because you know what? Sometimes I want pink hair. Sometimes I want blue hair. Sometimes I want black hair, but I don't want my hair to fall out. So, yay, 2 wigs. Seriously. But yeah, that's one thing I collect are wigs. I have so many. I have one in almost every single color. Hey, Sylvie, long time no see. Yes, it's been a while since I streamed onto Twitch. It's been a very long time. Because, for a while I took a break from streaming and yeah, because I needed the time to focus on my YouTube. Just because I noticed if you focus on too many things at once, you're going to get less things done than if you focus just on one thing and just get it knocked out. So I wanted to, knock out the whole YouTube thing. Me too. I have wigs, but I have platinum blonde hair past my butt. You're lucky, okay? I'm trying to grow out my hair. However, with my chronic illness now, I'm starting to lose my hair, or at least it's thinning out. Now, you can't really tell. It's hard to tell because my hair is naturally dirty blonde, so it's really light. So with dark hair, when it grows out, it looks like I'm going like really bald, but I'm not. But no, it is thinning out a lot because of my chronic illness and, don't know what else to do about it. So if it ever falls out all the way, at least I have wigs as a backup. Like, I was stressing about it for a while, but you know what? I don't give a flying fuck anymore. If it falls out, it fucking falls out. If anything, that's less hair products that I've got to buy. I'll be sad a little bit, but I'll get over it. I had a negative experience with a being, not going into details. Okay, Jer. When I have time, I'll look into your messages. I know the messages and the memes are piling up. Don't worry. It's just, extreme fatigue mixed with being sick for the last few days and trying to get out all my art commissions. So I will get to them. So if you want to share it in there, unless you have already, I will check it out. Rosemary oil. So I had bought a shampoo and it had all that stuff in it with like the rosemary oil, and then my hair started to fall out and I was like, maybe it's the new shampoo. However, it continued to fall out, so I don't think it's the new shampoo. And that shampoo smelled really good, and it actually made the flakes in my hair like stop. So I might just continue to use it again. But yeah, rosemary oil is Gucci. The purple shampoo made my hair grow. Aussie or Aussie? Because I use the Aussie brand. That's my favorite brand. The Aussie one. Maybe it's stress. So my doctor diagnosed me a few weeks ago with fibromyalgia because he pretty much did all these tests. I was having all these problems. As you know, if you follow me for a while, you know I have chronic health issues. Well, he pretty much said to me at my last visit, he was like, well, we kind of ruled everything else out. So the only thing it probably is fibromyalgia. And one of the symptoms of fibromyalgia is hair loss. So it could be that. I'm getting a second opinion at the end of the month. But, yeah. We'll see. People tend to shed a lot of their hair during the colder months. I hope that's what that is. I hope so, because I am going for... If you ever watch the girl, sometimes she pops up on my For You page. The girl with the really red, long hair that goes like past her butt. I want my hair that long. because I've never had my hair longer than this. This is the longest it's ever been, and I want to experience it. I want Game of Thrones hair, damn it. Sadie, chemo took my hair, but luckily it's back now. I had henna on my head almost all the time. Wow. Well, I'm sorry you had to go through that, but, you know, having henna, it's like having that blank canvas. You can do a lot with that. I would do the same thing. I would have like cool little intricate patterns on my head. Lisa, I am Cherokee, so my hair is really dark, almost black naturally. In the sunlight, it's really dark brown, but when I come inside, it looks black. Sending you Autumn Moon. I send you the experience later on. I'm hoping I can grow my hair out and beard. Oh, nice, Jer. Does it get harder to maintain the long hair? Probably. I'm already annoyed with how long my hair is now. I don't know how I'm gonna I don't know how I'm going to be able to handle it any longer than this. I have hopes that my patience will, you know, be better. Or I might give in to my intrusive thoughts and go with the scissors. But it's harder to maintain. I hate washing it. That's like right now it's so hard to wash because it takes 24 hours to dry sometimes. But typically, you know, during the day, I'll just braid it. I'll braid it or put it in a ponytail. I mean, unless I go to anywhere fancy, then I'll do like my cool Viking braids. My hair used to be down past my knees. I got it cut a couple months ago to about half down my back. I bet you your head feels so much lighter, dude. I get migraines. That's why I always have those intrusive thoughts of just cutting it all off. Because it's heavy. But then I'm like, but then it'll take so long to grow back. My hair is whatever color on the box I buy at the store, and the color also depends on my mood. Girl, me too. What is that sound? Hold on. What the fuck? I hear something playing, like making noises like at my wall. It's mice. I wanted to be like, oh my god, that's paranormal activity. It's mice. Guys, I can't with these freaking mice. One thing living in like city are the friggin' mice. No matter what I do. No matter what I do. Oh, winter weather storm advisory. Yes. Okay, well, now that everybody's in, I figure we could talk about paranormal things. So, guys, if you have any paranormal-related questions, comments, concerns, sprinkle cinnamon down. What about, doesn't cinnamon attract, like, ants and stuff? That's what my fear is. Peanut butter don't work. We've tried it. They know it. They know that trick. I'm getting a tissue, by the way. Was this running? And here goes that. Yeah, these mice are eating my wall. I hate it. When you're somebody who experiences paranormal, but then you also have mice in your house, oh boy. Hello, Tony. I want to be very petty and just put like a loud ass speaker at the wall and deafen them. Baking soda and flour. Interesting. It's like, well, you can't see my window. So right on this side, I have a window, right? And then over here is like the corner. It's between like the window and the corner. I hear them in the freaking wall. Ghost has actually caught a few, and I'm happy because he's fulfilling his dog duties. But I had the idea of buying a snake and just putting it in the wall. Let it solve all our issues, but of course my husband's like, no, we can't do that. What if it comes out of the wall? And I'm like, then it's a pet too. I mean, whatever. Alright, I keep getting off topic. I can't get a cat because Ghost is a very jealous boy. He's very jealous. And I brought a cat in the house once because I found a stray kitten. And let me tell you, he was not happy. And for the, I don't even know, 30 minutes I had it in the house to, like, make sure it was okay, gave it food and water, and tried to warm it up as best I could. He was freaking the frick out. But yeah, I know, cats catch mice. But no. But anyway, guys, I keep getting off topic because ADHD. I had a bunch of paranormal stuff happen over the years. Share. I want to know, High Priestess. I have a ball python. I'm jealous. I want one. Snakes are one of my favorite animals. Actually, I have a snake tattoo on my arm. Also one of my kind of like a spirit guide type of situation. Yeah, the baking soda and flour won't hurt Ghost. Nah, I'm not worried about that. He'll eat it. He's a special boy. But yeah, guys, has anyone had any paranormal experiences this week or last week or ever? I'm an I can never say that one. Ophiuchus. Is that the one that's like between December and January? Is that between Sagittarius and Capricorn? Or is it the other way? Between Sagittarius and the one before Sagittarius? I forget. And how do you know? November. Okay. I see. I've heard someone say that they're that too. But I don't know what the criteria is for that one. Please educate me. Sarah, what is your messenger name? So, I like to do all my communication through Instagram DMs just because that's where I get most of my messages from. I would do it through Instagram, but my Instagram is the same as my YouTube name, the Fine Art Medium. When my family members pass away, they come back every once in a while. That's good. They're checking in on you. Sadie, I don't remember ever not having paranormal activity around me. Could not understand why everyone didn't. November 30th through December 18th. It's the 13th sign. Yeah, I know it's the 13th sign, but many people don't follow it with the 13 signs. And its symbol is a snake. Interesting. It kind of is giving the Ouroboros vibe. At least the imagery, I should say. Yeah, so having paranormal activity around you, sometimes, people that have abilities or have the potential to have abilities tend to have a lot of paranormal activity around them because their light is brighter and they have the best energy for things to like bother them and feed off of them. So take that into consideration. The other thing is too, maybe you have an attachment or a family curse or something like that, but most of the time it has to do with the person having abilities and they not being aware of them. I had several Bigfoot experiences. Ooh, Bigfoot! I've only had one Bigfoot experience, and it was very chill but very quick. My eyes are itchy. Love me a good Bigfoot. Anybody else have really bad allergies? Because mine are like really bad. I thought winter is supposed to be where everything's dead and no pollen or whatever. You have prophetic dreams. Okay, so it's probably because you have abilities and they like your nummy good energy. You're the hair in my mouth. I have really bad allergies too. Yeah, I have to get allergy shots. I think I'm due for my allergy shot. I had to take a few weeks off because my insurance was going to my husband's, and so it was in that phase of like, crossing over, and so I couldn't get my allergy shot. No Bigfoot stories, but saw a UFO once. Ooh, I think I've seen a UFO one or twice where I genuinely didn't know what the heck it was. And this was like before my mediumship stuff. So, yeah. Guys, I would also like to remindeth ye that Lights Midnight Podcast, if you're somebody who wants to learn about paranormal things, all things paranormal abilities, and just how like some of the metaphysical stuff works, check out our podcast, Lights Midnight Podcast. And I have it on my screen here to the right, which is, yeah, it's confusing in the video. But yeah, the at Lights and Midnight Podcast, that's our YouTube, and you can find it on pretty much every streaming service. So anywhere you get your podcast, you can check it out there. First season has literally over 60 hours of informational content. So check it out for sure. Season 2, we are now doing video, so you can actually watch it instead of just listen to it. But it's also still available as podcast. So definitely check that out if you're trying to learn all this kind of stuff. The dreams used to scare me now. I just say it out loud and hope for the best. I see. Sometimes, a lot of people hate or dislike Christianity, and I understand that. However, aside from that, and a kind of along with that, even like when you're having attacks and things, you can call out for Jesus's help, archangels' help. Like, they will help you. Even if, you're not a fan of Christianity, like, Jesus is, oh my God, he's the OG demon slayer. And honestly, he didn't follow what Christianity is now. So, yeah, I mean, most people already know that, but I'm just reiterating that, like, if you're ever having an attack and you're like, oh my God, and you're scared, you can call out for help from benevolent beings like Jesus and archangels and whatever deities like Shiva. Doesn't really matter their religion, as long as they're benevolent, it'll work. Jeremy, I saw a light ship once. Ooh, Sadie. My mom told me to put a light switch in my head and flip it on and off when I don't want to be bothered. I'm 66 now and still do it to this day. That's good. That's like your boundaries that you set. That's awesome. Let's see. Just saw my uncle and brother in a dream last Saturday and they've been gone for years. Oh, they're saying hi. Tony, I utilize all the masters. That's great. Everyone has important knowledge that they can spread. And yeah, you can learn so much from another being or master or whomever. Autumn, I'm an earth healer, and when I was in Chaco Canyon, did I say that right? I hope I did. During the harmonic convergence in the Kiva's meditation, after that I watched a Star War fight in the sky with hundreds of UFOs, lasers, and space. Ooh, that sounds fun. I just downloaded Instagram and I sent you that picture. Sarah, I got your message. Do you want me to speak about it out here or do you want it done in private? I just want to make sure. I don't want to spread your business if you don't want it to be spread. Let me go on Instagram. Request to Sarah. Okay. Accept. Alright, let me go. You can speak out with it. Okay. My guardian angel is Gabriel. Yes. Love Gabes. I nicknamed him Gabes. Alright. I see your message, but I don't see the picture, so you might have to send the picture. Sadie, Christianity means Christ-like. Most Christians today don't understand that. Yeah. I feel like Christians today don't understand a lot about their own religion. Alright, I'll wait for your picture, Sarah. Oh, there it goes. Oh, wow. That's a little freaky deaky. Holy macaroni. It's like so like vivid that it almost looks photoshopped. That's how like crazy. Wow. Holy fuck. I wish I could share it on here, but yeah. Getting rid of that mirror would be a good idea. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Jessica is taganuda. But it's not Photoshop. Sarah, am I allowed to share it or do you not want me to share the image? You're the one and only time. I don't know how I'm going to share it. Want like opinions. Okay. Let me see here. If I could just get this out of here. I'm going to blow. I don't know if I can just like. When I downloaded the picture. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. Yeah. I don't know if you can see. There's a glare. Wait. Can you see? Like it's right in the middle between the two. Like, it's so, like, there. It's so there. It's hard. It's impossible to miss. That's freaky freaking deaky. I love catching the chats where you do Q&A. I like to wing it. Can you tell? It looks like... Okay, wait. If there's a way... If I can download it onto my computer, I will. I am not technologically savvy. So, how would I share Rails on my computer? I don't know if I can. But it literally looks like a mummy. Like, without the bandages, of course. Like, a mummified... I would be putting that mirror outside. You need some... If they still have that mirror, if you still have the mirror, whoever has the mirror, if they refuse to get rid of it, what you need is to get one of these. This is holy oil. You can get on Amazon, which is where I got mine. This has frankincense and myrrh in it as well. You just do your little prayer, do your little cross symbol on the mirror, you know, visualize it being sealed, and pray. You can pray. I say pray because most people understand that lingo. Or you can ask Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Jesus, whomever, and be like, yo, can you please, like, seal this mirror? I don't want any of that shit coming out here. Like, like, something like that. That's just, like, my, my ratchet explanation. Just do something like that if they refuse to get rid of it. Reminds me of something from the movie Insidious. Exactly. It is an open portal. Yeah. It's using it as that. Mirrors are a huge issue in general. Always cleanse, especially after company. Bigfoot Mama. So good to see you. So good to see you. Yeah, that mirror needs to go bye-bye and sealed. Hold on, I'm getting a download from Spirit right now about mirrors. Interesting. So my spirit guide is saying that the best way to explain it, has anybody watched Doctor Strange? And where he does that thing where he kind of traps people in that dimension that looks like a mirror. It's not a super massive area. It's just like a small space where they can go into, but if it is like a portal, then they can use it to go like anywhere. But generally, it looks like they use it for just, it's like a little safety crevice. Safety crevice, but like a smaller realm / dimension. It's so hard to explain because I'm seeing it visually instead of them like saying it in words, if that makes sense. Yeah, I would seal it with the holy water or oil. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. I shared it on Chip Cafe fan page. A little of people said the same thing too. Yeah. I was so mad I didn't get to meet him at the freaking Penhurst Paracon last year because they fucked up the lines and shit, and so I was late because even though I had like the VIP thing, they made us all wait with the other line, the regular line that went all the way back up to the parking lot. But anyway, yeah, so Spirit is saying it's kind of like that. It can be like that dimension where it's kind of smaller. and they do it to hide or just sit there and recuperate, or like if there's enough energy and the energy grids are worn down around there, they can use it as like transportation, go back and forth wherever they want. Hello, Blurple Dragon. Mirrors are very complex. Portals are also very complex. My grandmother-in-law says she does have other activity in her home to the point she's awake. Yeah. Is she the one? She's the one with the mirror, right? Well, it's using the mirror to hide and chill and... yeah. My natural advice would be close your eyes and walk past slowly humming. For real, Sarah. Oh, God. Hi, Emily. Do you ever think you'd ever work with Omar and Nick? Love your videos. Listen, I am willing to work with pretty much anybody. And I know there's some people saying you don't want to work with fakers, and this is not me calling them fakers, but like people are very like, if you work with these people, then you're fake too, and blah, 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 blah. Listen, the whole point is to spread education about paranormal, to pretty much explain things, teach people. I don't care if, you know, certain creators kind of dramatize their stuff. Yes, it's misleading and not cool, but the whole point is to teach them and to teach others to raise the overall consciousness. And if you think about it, when you have people like Omar, I mean, I think he's a good person in general. He's got a large audience. And, you know, if we could pass on information that can help other people, that's the goal. I don't care who does what, whatever. Like, the goal is to help other people, period. So when people tell me, oh, you don't want to work with these people because they're fake, I don't fucking care. Like, I don't care. I know I'm not fake. And whether that person is or not, that's their business, not anybody else's. And at the end of the day, they're the ones who have to live with themselves. And, you know, they're content creators. So the whole point of their content creation is to get views. So does it suck in terms of like, oh my God, I don't know who to trust? Yeah, I understand that. But having the opportunity to work with some of these guys would be amazing. And I would never be that beach and be like, oh, well, they're fake. I don't want to work with them. No. Everyone can learn from somebody else. And that's what's important. Yeah, she says she's seen a person walk through the wall. Yeah. So the thing in the mirror is it's a negative earthbound spirit, and it's the reason it looks emaciated like that is because it's not getting as much energy as it needs to like thrive. That's part of it. But also because it's negative, that's kind of why it looks like that. Hi, Emily, nice to see you. I have kidney stones. Oh no! Whew. Zelia, I am so sorry for that, because I know those are painful. So like beach wave tide and they lay on the sand until like sunset when they jump in to go to the bar for what? I'm confuzzled. I love how everyone is an expert in the paranormal world. I'm glad you just do you, and if it's fake, you'll know. You have... Exactly. Wow, I got the vibe. I have kidney stones at least 4 times a year. Oh, no! Girl! Does it mean anything if the entity or spirit you see has a skeletal face like skeleton face? So, okay. There are reasons why entities can look like that. There are many reasons, many variables that pretty much cover that. So one example could be it's negative and it's trying to scare you. That's one reason. Two, it's not getting enough energy and it's been around for a very long time. And so over time, especially when they're negative, they can look like that. Three, along with the whole trying to scare you thing, it could be an illusion and not the entity itself. Yeah, there's just quite a few reasons as to why that would happen. You also have thought forms, and thought forms there are many different types of thought forms, but so when thought forms are created, some of them anyway, they're collecting like the energy, like especially the residual negative energy, and if you have bits and pieces and fragments of negative energy that came from like different sources, it can create a not so nice looking thing. A lot of times it can look like a bunch of people's faces together because it came from like a bunch of different people, or it can look like a friggin' methed out shark or anything that looks like it's on meth, or like super dramatic characteristics. There's just so much. Fake promise. Wow, it's been a while. Welcome. Let's see, Lisa. Oh my god, that's awesome that Dylan got back. Yeah, so, well, are we talking about Dylan? Is it Cochran? CJ's friend, right? Yes, he did, he found his video. I guess a bunch of y'all shared it to him, which I'm grateful for, so thank you again. And yeah, he's like, thank you so much for, this explains a lot. And I'm so grateful to even hear from him. Holy macaroni. Kel the Girl Velvet. Yes, because hearing a REM pod for 2 hours would be mind altering in a bad juju way, so they present it without corrupting the actual content. I'm okay with that. Yeah, sometimes, paranormal activity, sometimes it could be hours in between you get any kind of footage, and so they have to cut that chunk out to save time. And the footage that they caught is legit. They just kind of took out that big chunk of wasted time or space to make the video better for everybody else. So I don't really count that as, doctoring anything. I think sometimes that's needed to make the video watchable. So I don't ever hold anybody, I don't hold that against anybody. You have been spot on with the YouTubers. Thank you. Yeah, and it's funny because I'm getting some people calling me fake and that claiming that I watch their content and research them before I do it, which honestly I do not, and I don't have time, honestly. Fuck, I'm like sick half the time, and then the rest of the time I'm either, filming my own stuff or channeling or have clients and or art commissions. Like, I ain't got time to sit there and watch and research all these YouTubers. So when people tell me that, oh my god, you're fake, it's actually kind of a compliment, and that tells me that I'm doing a good job. So if there's some haters watching this video, if you call me fake, I don't give a flying fuck. If anything, that's a compliment because that tells me I'm doing pretty good. Let's see. What does it mean when you hear your name called and there is no one around? Perhaps that you're clairaudient and there is somebody around, but because you're clairaudient, you're not seeing them and they're trying to get your attention. And sometimes, and you know what? Libra, well, there's something going on with the Libra, hair in my mouth, with the sign with Libra. It has to do with the astrology and stuff for Libra, but my clairaudience has been like skyrocketing for the past week or so, and I kind of feel like that has to do with some astrological events, especially since my moon is in Libra. But so for me, I always equate air signs with clairaudience, and so you know, yeah, if you're clairaudient, you're going to hear random shit like your name being called, or my favorite, if you're trying to sleep and you're like in that in between state, you're going to hear more shit. Trust me. That's what happened to me, especially at the beginning of my journey, because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And I would hear, open your eyes when I'm trying to sleep. And I'd be like, no, I'm trying to go to sleep. But, yeah, if you're hearing your name being called and you don't see anybody around, chances are there is somebody around and you're just clairaudient. And yeah. And they want your attention either to scare you, to feed off of you, or because they're trying to connect with you because they think, you know, they can get a message across to you and that you can help them. But yeah. Let's see. Christina, one more question. Would you ever work on missing person cases or help with people that have been murdered? Listen, that is one of my freaking dreams, okay? With my, I have a degree in, what is it called? Social deviance and psychology. And so social deviance, more or less, is very similar to criminology. And so I wanted to be able to do stuff like that. And now perhaps I can, but my next video I'm supposed to be working on Dylan Rounds because he keeps like trying to communicate and he's giving me signs, so I'm gonna try and see what I can get from him. So yeah, I mean, here and there I'm gonna throw in cases for like videos that have to do with missing persons. So yeah, that's one thing I really want to do. And honestly, I kind of just want to like go walking around and see if I can find them on foot. Since I am a physical medium, I connect better in the physical. So if I have something of theirs or a person's, I feel like I would do even better. So, yeah, that's one thing I really want to do. Monk? Man, I have a question for you on what you think may have happened to me, but the comment was too long. Well, I'm not doing personal readings right now. If you want to do a personal reading, I recommend booking an appointment on my website. Let's see, Kel. Oh, the mirror, like it's chilling inside till it's ramped up. Sorry, guys. Other half of conversation was in my head. It's all good. It basically looked like the Grim Reaper without the scythe, and it was wearing gray instead of black. Wait, I'm missing part of this conversation. Okay. Without the scythe, and it was wearing gray instead of black. Blurple Dragon. What is the context of the situation? Like, where was that experience? Or what? How did you experience it like that? Or like, yeah, just, I need more details here. Since I'm not doing like official, like channeling or anything today, but I can still, you know, gauge, even without like doing personal like readings per se. You saw it in a hotel. Oh, okay. Because the first thing that came to mind was a collector. Because I noticed, so the Twin Paranormal video I released where they did the Indiana State Sanatorium, there was a collector there and it looked just like that. And they collect the souls of those that have been deceased. And they use their energy. And it could be deceased of people and or animals. It doesn't have to just be solely people. But, yeah, I'm noticing more, like, stranger things that I hadn't noticed before. So, collectors are a good one, and yeah, I promised a video about that as well. But yeah, hotels, I don't do well in hotels, and that has to do with, like, the energy in hotels, like, the residual. So many people go into hotels, and, you know, it adds up. People die in hotels. There's a lot of shit going on. Tony, negativity not allowed here. What's going on now? Alright. Autumn moon looking ill. Okay, my grandson came to visit me, told me he had a dream that scared him. He was sitting in his car across my house. I live on a dead-end street. He said I walked across the street. Ooh. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, it's probably like there's entities that can mimic, obviously, other people, even if they're alive. And yeah, some ways that they try to scare people is by creating either like dreams or illusions to make that person either not so good, if you know what I mean, and scary. But yeah. Blurple Dragon, I thought it was malevolent, but it was weird because it didn't scare me. It just was gliding across a balcony, minding its own business. So, from what I've learned about collectors, they're more focused on collecting than traumatizing the living. That's not to say that, they can't. But from what I see, they kind of like just focus on the collecting of, and like the collecting of souls. So, I mean, or you're desensitized like I am. Let's see. Let's see. Purple, I don't think you are fake at all. Am I missing something here? Let's see. Purple, I love your attitude. Screw the haters. Yeah. What's the point of worrying about it? I got so many problems. I don't need to worry about anything else, right? Sarah Church. About 5 years ago, I heard my dead cat meow, and I almost wanted to call her to me, but the realization she passed a year before that. Oh. Our pets, when they pass, they do visit us from time to time, so it's possible that your cat did visit you. When my cat died, I still saw her walking around. And sometimes they'll just come by and visit. So, yeah, there's that. Or it's an energetic imprint. However, animals, when it comes to energetic imprints, their imprints are very, very light. So, if anything, it's more that your cat visited you. Kel, the girl velvet. That's why I like your chats, because you can also talk about other cool things. So it's a double win. I look forward to watching this year's collabs you do. You're getting more popular. I'm trying to get popular so I can go on investigations myself. Because right now, can't afford to do that. But so eventually, I'm hoping that I can go out and do investigations. Although, I don't think my investigations are going to be like everybody else's investigations. I think it'll be more like going to a location and just channeling what I pick up. And maybe have a setup similar to my office now and have like my REM pods. And then as I channel, I would have those on to see like if they go off and validate the information I get. Let's see. Autumn, I hear my name called all the time. Ooh, freaky deaky. Autumn, have you ever tried automatic writing and seeing like if they have any messages for you? Real recognizes real. Let's see. Cinnamon is good for ants. That's good to know. Yep, mice suck. Autumn, You would be so good with that, yes. Do cold cases. Yeah, I've done a few cold cases in the past. Like Elisa Lamb. That one's really sad. And the flight that went missing. God damn, dropping everything here. Yeah. I wish I had more friends out here, because a lot of my friends are like in other states, right? So I don't have many friends near where I live. I wish I had that, because then I could be like, hey, instead of doing things out alone, because while I do want to go looking for missing people and like kind of do a random Nautica thing, right? Start at a point and then just let spirit guide me. But I don't want to do it by myself because that's dangerous. But that's why I would want other people to be with me when I do it, to kind of like, you know, be safe. But that's what I really want to do. How do I know my late husband is around? Well, sometimes when it comes to like family members and people around, you know, like that, sometimes, like, I've heard people say that if there was a cologne or a scent that they like to wear, they'd make it smell like that around you so you know it's them. Sometimes they'll mess with the electronics to get your attention, but they'll do it in a way that it doesn't scare you. But things that you know about them that they could, you know, do in the physical. But I feel the majority of the time they're going to show up in your dreams because it's easier. Sarah, that picture was taken in my grandmother-in-law's home. Oh. Joe White watching you from Australia. What's up? Let's see. Kel, the Foreman brothers also do the true crime. Oh, they do? See, I don't know too much about the Foreman brothers, honestly. Those videos I did on them were like my first exposure experience to them. And they've already like confirmed or validated or replied to 2 of those videos that I made about them. So that would be so cool. Ooh, Foreman brothers, if you ever watch this live, take me with you. Take me with you. That would be so cool. Autumn, me too, hotels, and I'm in entertainment. Yeah, hotels are, I don't like them. See ya, Jeremy. Thank you for joining. Let's see. Zelia, I had an attachment long time ago. It's really stressful. I never forgot. Yeah. Attachments can be really stressful. And listen, I'm not exempt from attachments. If I'm in a shitty mood or something traumatic happens, or, you know, that could be a gateway for them to attach, or anything to attach. And when that happens, then I gotta, you know, pay extra attention and focus to get that thing off me. But no one is exempt from attachments. I don't care what anybody says, what any medium says. You're not exempt from attachments. The only perk of being a medium when it comes to attachments, well, not all mediums can see their own attachments, and not all mediums can see attachments, period. But at least on my end, when I have an attachment, I freaking know, and it pisses me off. But I'll notice, like, if I get, and it's sometimes hard too, like trying to see if you have your own attachment, especially when you have chronic illnesses, and then you have all these things plus psychic abilities, especially clairsentience, and then you can feel other people's stuff, and then you have your own stuff, and then you're like, okay, well, is it this or this? And then it's like a bitch. But I would say maybe a month ago, I had one. No, it was not a month ago. 2 months ago, 3 months ago. It was like December. I had gotten one, and then I had someone help me remove it. They're a healer, and they helped me get rid of it because, yeah, I'm a magnet to everything, and they try to bother me. So sometimes, shit happens, and mediums need help. And yeah. Let's see. Adam Mark is also a great one. I don't know who that is. I don't, honestly, like I said before, I don't watch a lot of paranormal things because I figured A, I'll either cover them, 2, I just don't have time, or 3, I experience paranormal shit every day. So it's kind of like, cool, your REM pod's going off, but I just had a crackhead thought form just run through my house because the neighbor next door is doing meth. I don't fucking know. And it created a thought form. Like, that's another reason. It's like I have it going on constantly that meh. I have a question. Do you cleanse yourself after these sessions? Yes. I have to cleanse myself. If I do any type of readings, cleanse myself. Every time I do a reading with like my cards, gotta cleanse those myself. Like I gotta cleanse those myself in like the space. Like I gotta do it because if I don't, bam, energy comes straight to me and I feel it and it makes me feel like shit. Let's see. Could spirit not guide you to meeting new friends and trustworthy too? They could. They could. And a lot of it too is being where I live, kind of high in crime, and I value safety a lot and just don't want to put myself in dangerous situations, especially if I don't know the person 100%. And yeah, like, spirit will guide me here and there, but it's not like sometimes it's like a 24/7 hotline to spirit, but sometimes, it's quiet. Like if I'm not feeling great or whatever, sometimes, it takes time for information to come through. My dad used to play with my cat in cupboards doors. Oh. Do you have an Amazon/crime scene tool type wish list or things that could help you being able to do everything, even like fuel vouchers, etc.? Oh, no, but I should. I'm going to do that. That's a good idea, actually. I thought about it, and I think that's a good idea, actually. I don't know if I have anything. No, because I think I started a wish list, but I don't think I made it public. Sensing Evil is their true crime shows. Interesting. Yes, true crime. They tried helping with some truly sad missing persons. You would be that final thing they needed to really bring that information. Yes, that would be I just got goosebumps. Goose cam. Goose cam. No, listen, that would be so fucking cool. Adam Mark is in Wales. Oh. Yeah, we should cleanse ourselves often. I also do, like, cleansing baths, especially for the really shitty days. And, mix it with the Epsom salt, some herbal things, stuff like that. So not only does it help heal the physical body, but it also helps the energetic aspect of it, too. High Priestess. Went to an angelic group meeting, felt crazy weird. The whole time I was there, my mind kept getting fuzzier and fuzzier. Had to have a good friend pull it off me and felt instantly better and more clear. Yeah. Sometimes that happens. Autumn, I could send you paranormal equipment from Amazon wishlist. Oh my god, Autumn, that would be so fucking cool. Like, dude. Okay, I will make a wish list. I'll make wish lists, and then if anyone wants to send me stuff, they are welcome to do so. Nana, bless you. I hope that you at least have friends you could stay with and have a ghost hunting vacation could start safely from people in one of the famous hotels and things. Yeah, so the good thing about having people scattered around the United States is at least I'll have somewhere to go. Yeah, I just wish I had more friends in the Philly area that I could go and be like, hey, let's go do this. But all my friends are like hours away, and it makes me sad. Lisa, my late husband used to call goosebumps geese. He used to say, look, you've got geese. Oh, that's so cute. Zelia, I had someone help me remove it. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we need help, and there's nothing wrong with asking for help. And, you know, you get a lot of these, you'll get a lot of mediums on here they'll be very condescending, and they'll be like, oh, my life's so perfect, blah, 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 blah. And then you'll be like, okay, but why do you have that attachment there? I see it. There's a YouTuber group that I see that has an attachment, and I feel like if I make a video reacting to them, they might get pissy, and yeah. And it's like, do I do it? It could help them, but it could piss them off at the same time. So it's kind of like, what do I do? Maybe I'll message them privately first. But it's like when you send, sometimes like on Instagram, if you send a message, it'll send like a message request. And so you can only send one message. And if you don't get everything said and done after that, then it's like you can't message them, especially if they don't answer it or if they just delete it. Ugh. Please come to Boston. I've only been to Boston one time, and, you know, it was actually pretty cool. Pretty cool. Man, I'm in New Mexico, but I wouldn't have Flash. Hell yeah. If you ever want to come to Tampa, I have a couch. I love Florida. Like, I have an obsession with Florida. And I don't know why. I feel like it's just because of the warm climate, and because I do not like cold. If it's under 85 degrees, it's too cold. I'm sorry. Let's see. Kel, please do a list for goodies. I would love to help if it meant seeing you progress on the road. Oh, I mean, 1 trillion miles away, but that at least I feel I can participate in. Oh, and you know, if you guys send me stuff, of course I would be like, due to the courtesy of so-and-so, thank you for, I don't know, thank you for this awesome item that we will be using today on this investigation. I always love to give credit to people, and I always like to give, or at least bring people up, especially in this community that, you know, do honest and good work, but aren't getting, like, the views that they should. And I have quite a few friends that are like that, and it's like, and I was like that for the longest time. I've had my channel for a while, and only this October did it even get any sort of traction. And some of these guys that I'm friends with do similar content, and they're very knowledgeable, and they get no views, and it's just like, what the fuck? So, you know, when I can help out in terms of that, since, you know, I can't do much financially, but I can provide, you know, exposure and help in other ways. And so that's what I like to do when I can, you know. But there's some amazing channels out there that aren't getting exposure, that should be getting exposure. Meanwhile, you have freaking airheads doing little freaking TikTok dances and they're getting millions of freaking views. I'm sorry, but I don't know. I think it's just wasting brain cells when I mean, some dances are cool, but doing like stupid easy Fortnite dances is kind of like, are we 5? But anyway, that's not me judging. Well, then get out of Philly. Trust me, I am trying. I am married, so it's not something I can just be like, okay, husbando, I'm leaving now. Let's see. Sadly, I'm across the pond. I'd be a scaredy cat, but I would be very happy to help. I say do the video. Pissy likely to be the attachment. That's what I was thinking. Hi, Chris. Hi. Beautiful soul of light you are. The darkness, they get pissed, but the light will win. Yeah. Ha ha ha. I'm sending a fancy dragon onesie then. Oh my god. I love onesies. I have a giant Pikachu onesie, and it's so soft. And I love wearing it, especially when I'm really cold. Before we got our gas heat, we had the oil shit in there was something wrong with it, and so our house was really cold like a year or two back, and I would just wear that Pikachu onesie. That's all I needed. Tony, bring them with you. Pikachu. I also have a real Akuma one as well. That one's lighter, but it's still warm. But yeah, the goal is to go out to places. I'm trying to rope my best friend. So she lives an hour and a half away from me. We're in the same state, but she's pretty far-ish. But I'm trying to coax her to come with me so I'm not by myself. TikTok with the little toy guns. Oh my god. Yeah, I used to be on there. I mean, I have some videos on there. I just can't get into it. I can't get into making content for TikTok because it's like they keep threatening that they're gonna, you know, get rid of it for, I don't know, safety purposes, whatever. So it's kind of like, well, if I put in all that work and then they delete the freaking app from the United States, all that work will be for nothing. So I kind of just go on there for dog videos and cat videos and that as a last resort to fill boredom. But I'm not bored that often because I have a lot of work to do. So yeah. Autumn, you're so sweet for gratitude. We so glad to help. We get to watch all the new progress with you. Yes, you do. And you know, a lot of my old videos, I thought about deleting them because it was like the beginning of my journey. I was just learning. I was relaying all the new stuff I had learned. And then I look back at them now and I'm like, should I delete it? But then I was thinking too, like, no, that's a sign of growth. I don't want to delete them. Chris, have you watched Kelsey Davies and seen Lola, her haunted doll? Oh my god, okay. I have a thing with her. Like, not much of a beef. A little less than a beef with her. But yes, I know of her, and I was going to do a reaction to her, too, at some point. Well, it is so amazing to learn about, and Kelsey is so down to earth and funny as fuck with her ghost. I think she's funny as hell. I love watching her little Lola videos. I think they're funny. However, the only thing that I have a beef with is the glorification of haunted items. It's not something I would advertise or want other people to get into, because it can be extremely harmful to you spiritually, mentally, physically. There's so many like dangers with haunted items, and just glorifying it's going to make other people want to do it, and they're putting themselves at risk. And that's one thing that I really don't like about that. But I do think she's hilarious, and I love her little what do you call them? Oh my god, her little skits. Because I wanted to do some skits too of like experiences, and I told myself that I would do that for shorts. I started doing them with Morb. If you ever watch my shorts with Morb, I started doing them, and that whole idea came because of Kelsey and her skits. And yeah, I want to do more funny shit because, listen, I am out of pocket. I don't want to be, what do you call it, tooting my own horn and saying I'm hilarious, because, you know, but I feel like I do have a good sense of humor, and I like to joke around and dick around and have fun, and I want this channel to be like fun, but like educational, but like positive, you know, and to lift the spirits of other people, and yes, pun intended. Tony, I'll take you to all the ancient graveyards that house our forefathers. That'd be so funny. Let's see. Going back in. Let's see. Hi, Priestess. My 6'2", 22-year-old son kept running around Tampa in the pink Fortnite guy onesie. Oh, the bear one, right? I forget what his name is. It's fine. I play Fortnite too, so usually a few times a week I'll get on with my group of adults. We're all adults here. And we'll just do squads and we'll dick around, and it's so fun. But yeah. Let's see. Kel, if you do the video and they are bitchy, you can do a reaction and be all, ha, yeah, see? That's the attachment making jerky statements. Facts. 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 Fairy cat. Tea. That is some tea. Kel, do we need encouragement to only show people 30 to 45 seconds of our time or interest? I think not. Yeah, she's had a few dramas with her haunted items. She also, I'm not gonna say it. You could probably put 2 and 2 together. Okay. That's why I only have one antique item now. Autumn. No, keep them up. I enjoy them down the list and learning too much from you. Please keep them up. Yes, it's definitely not safe from what I've learned from you, but yes, that's awesome. You know of her. I can't wait to see you start making funny videos, because you on the Midnight podcast, mate. Oh my god. Guys, if you watch the Lights at Midnight podcast, so every episode pretty much, we do our little introduction, and then we always go into our weekly experiences. However, when Chast and I get going, and sometimes... Okay, you guys know I'm clairsentient, so when she does certain things, I can feel them. And, like, if, I don't know, she's in a happy mood or whatever, and she's, like, in a giggly mood, I get into a giggly mood. Or, yeah, anything along those lines. Whatever she does, I feel in exchange, and it just makes it funnier. And just our weekly experiences. Oh, my God, our weekly experience... for Monday, because our episode comes out Monday, oh boy, do I have an experience. I don't know if I shared it at all this week. I can't remember. I don't remember. I hope I didn't share it yet on here because I wanted to save it for lights. Yeah, you guys can't stop laughing. It's contagious. Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sometimes I'll get these intrusive random thoughts that I have to say out loud. And you'll know because... Oh, I forget what episode it was. Oh. I don't remember. But I said something really stupid, and you can tell it was like an intrusive thought that I just wanted to get out. Fake promise. I'm just seeing I'm doing awesome like a possum. I love that. You guys found all the little emotes. I hate that I have to have like a membership channel to make my own emotes to share with everybody. I don't, because I have a Patreon, I don't want to do a membership like thing on YouTube because it's too much work. But if I didn't have Patreon, I would do that. But did I say that backwards? If I didn't have Patreon, yeah, I would have the YouTube version of the membership. But I like Patreon because I was an OG creator or whatever on there, I can set my minimum for patrons to be $1 to join. But now if you're a new like creator on there, the minimum has to be $5. So I was able to keep that $1 minimum. Hee. So yeah. Kel, you being funny. Oh my god, me too. I lay in the bath and have this whole radio show I do with hillbillies that have famous friends and family who have city boy type experiences. That's funny. I must admit, I did look for your membership. Yeah, so the only thing in addition to YouTube is my Patreon. And like I said, it's $1. It's $1 to join. We actually got, and when I say we, I mean me and all the patrons I have, but I think we got 2 new ones recently, so yay! It's so fun. But for anyone curious, when I do like my reaction videos, so you know how I do my notes when I channel, I've started uploading all my notes to all those videos to my Patreon, so you can see like all the stuff that happens, because a lot of times they're very scattered, and then I have to like put them in some kind of organized manner, so when I do the filming of the video, it makes sense. But yeah, my notes sometimes are a mess. But at least you can get an idea of like what it's like to automatic draw or write, or just the way I do things. Yeah, I was just fearful of adding another platform because I'm already procrastinating on YouTube way too much. Hey, that's understandable, yo. Understandable. Speaking of the whatchamacallit, emojis, I'm looking at them. Man, I can make better ones. Oh, these are cute. I like the alien girl one. These are really cute. Not gonna lie. I don't remember YouTube having these before. Maybe it's because I have met my 1,000 subscribers. Guys, can you tell I have ADHD by how distracted I get? Thought monsters. He controls the intrusive thoughts outburst. He's irresponsible, green, but hilarious. And likes awkward, funny stories. And it doesn't help that I pick up the energy around me, so sometimes, rarely do I pick up thoughts from other people, but it has happened in the past, especially during the lives. And someone will have a song in their head, and then I'll start singing it, and they'll be like, that's been in my head. That's happened before. And so, like, being here, you know, especially in a dense city, it happens sometimes. And so I always wonder, like, are these intrusive thoughts, like, my own? Are they, like, the energy from somebody else? Sarah, I think 95% of the world has some sort of ADHD. I agree. And I think with the social media, it's like they're doing it on purpose because they want to split your attention as much as they can so you lose main focus on something. So your ability to think cohesively is hindered, and that helps them with making sales and things like that. Oh, Chris, thank you so much. Welcome, Joe. Oh, yeah. Dun, 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 Guys, okay, for the females in the group, or anybody, has anyone tried that new video game? It's an app game. It's called Love in Deep Space. Has anyone downloaded that? I'm just curious. If not, it's fine. I will say I did download it, and it is addicting. The storylines are so good, and the graphics are like on par with Final Fantasy, but maybe even better. Never heard of it. I'm so busy with 3 kids. Yeah, a lot of you guys are probably older than me. Cause I'm 30, but it kept being jammed by my throat through the Instagram and Facebook ads that I did research before downloading it, and I was like, oh shit, that's actually pretty good. So that is like my nighttime thing when I'm trying to sleep. Ooh, no kids, but professional art and craft supply collector. Nice. I have all these blank canvases I need to paint on, but I keep procrastinating, and I think it has more to do with, like, having so many things that I've got to do. I also want an art easel, but I don't have one yet. I want to do some psychic paintings or like automatic paintings. I think that would be cool. And just film it live or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, I keep having like these visions of me doing live automatic paintings where I would just sit there on a easel and just boop 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 boop. Art easel and supplies on the Amazon list. Okay. Make 3 lists. One for art, one for paranormal, and then true crime. No way, you're only 30. I thought 24, 25. Just saying, you remind me of me, though. I'm 33, and everyone doesn't take me seriously and can't believe I'm married and with a child. Immature and young. Chris, let me just say, at least you don't get carded at the movie theaters like I do, and I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh, play for the graphics. Hee hee hee. Damn, now I want to look. video yourself doing those drawings. LMAO, what? Yeah, I've been carded at the movie theater. I don't know if that's a flex or an insult. When I was working in my one office, one of the customers were like, "Oh my god, are you the postmaster's daughter?" And I was like, "Do we even look alike?" And no. And then I'd be like, or they would ask, "Are you even old enough to be here?" And I'll be like, "Are you insulting my work ethic?" But yeah. Ba-da. I'm old enough to be your mom. And I have a 30-year-old and a 25-year-old. Wishlist - art easel. Hell yeah. 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 That's insane. But yeah, I think because I'm too, like, I guess one could say I am immature. But I'd rather be happy, go lucky, and joke around than be serious all the time. You'll be like me, I'm 63 and look like my 40s. There, ask my daughter if she's my oh no. Honestly, this probably sounds really bad, but like for most of my life, I did not have a skincare routine. And I only washed my face with like body wash or water. And I never put like all the harsh chemicals on my face. Now because I have like really bad allergies and things, I have a specific like face wash that I use, but I probably don't use it as much as I should. When I was a kid, I made my own easel out of cardboard. I used it for all my drawings. Oh, that is so cool. I have a pile of cardboard right next to me, but I'm using it for the incense that I'm supposed to be making. I will say, so I don't know if anyone has this experience with like the moon phases or not, but like when it's a full moon, typically I get in a manic phase for like a few days and it'll be high energy. I'll stay awake for 2 to 3 days straight and like I'm zipping through shit, right? But I haven't had that recently. In the last month or two, I don't think, like 2 months, I didn't have my manic phase. And I was waiting for my manic phase to go through and start making like all my incense. But I might have to just do it without that manic phase. And I call it manic phase as a joke because that's what Chastity calls it, but it's like my inspiration, like, I don't know, kick in the butt. Where do we buy your things you create? Well, I don't think I have anything listed yet. So like, okay, the only thing I have up for sale that you can buy, things that I like designed or created, are my t-shirts and merch, which is on my creator page on Amazon. So I don't think the link is under this video quite yet. I usually have to add it in afterwards since I'm using Streamlabs. It has like a whatever, it's just a bitch to add new like links and stuff. So I always go in after the fact and then I'll edit the description of the video of the live. But any normal video under there, if you go under the Amazon like link there, or I'll have a merch link too, you can buy that kind of stuff. But I had ordered one of my own shirts because I wanted to see the quality of it, and I did take pictures of it, and I think I put it in a community post, and I also posted it on Instagram of me wearing the shirt. And oh my god, the quality of the Amazon print on demand is so good. Like, I was like, holy shit. Autumn, I looked but had to resort to finding crystals locally. So if you go on under any of my videos where I have like the Amazon link to like the collections and stuff, I do have like a spiritual protection collection, or whatever you want to call it, where it has a bunch of things you can get off of Amazon that I've either tried or I know that are good that you can buy. And I get like, every time someone makes an order, I get like 10 to 50 cents of like, because I'm an affiliate, so I get pennies if anyone buys from that list, just so you know, so I'm open and honest. But you can get, I'm pretty sure I put this on there, the holy oil. I fucking love this shit. It's so good. But I think I put some crystals on there as well. Some of the crystals I have, though, I would say about 80 to 90%, I actually got the crystals from Hidden Night, North Carolina, when I went there to dig in person. And so a lot of it is from there, and they have like the dirt buckets you can go through and sift through and get the crystals that way, in case, you know, you dig all day and you find nothing, so at least you come back with something. That's where most of my crystals come from. Or the crystal lady that I live by, since I know her, I just go to her house, and she does like these Facebook lives where you can order stuff, but I get stuff from there, and sometimes Etsy and Amazon, but more so Etsy than Amazon, just because they're cheaper there. But like crystals you can find pretty much anywhere. Let's see. Cal, immature no, fun yes, prepared to add light to other people because you can. Yes, that's what drew me to you. The cheeky laugh is comforting. It helps with all my aw. Sadie, I got a dip, meds, and bed for the old lady night, y'all. Thank you for joining, and good night. Oh, looking for your own. Okay, you were looking for my crystal jewelry. I did. I don't have anything up yet. Oh, my necklace that I made is in the bathroom. Well, whenever I go to the bathroom, because I'm sure I will have to go, I will grab it. But I don't have anything up on there or anywhere of like the stuff I've made in terms of like crystal jewelry. I'm trying to figure out my goddamn rotary tool, because it takes me too long to drill holes in the shells that I have, that I, you know, harvested myself from the beach, and I was making jewelry with seashells. But again, it's so hard to drill the holes until I can figure out what the fuck I'm doing wrong. Once I get that figured out and I can actually make them quickly, then I'll start, you know, selling them. Let's see. Hey, Pearly May, welcome. Let's see, Autumn. I'm wanting all the incense and crystals and cleansing packages in the future. Yes, I have all the supplies now. I just gotta grind a bunch of the ingredients into fine powders, because some of them weren't offered in the fine powders, so I have to do it by hand. But that's what blenders are for, right? Linda. Oh, good night. Thank you for joining. Cal, have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you for sharing your live time with me, too. Thanks for the giggles, Emily. I can't wait for the next upload and look forward to the Emily Exploring wish list. Absolutely. And thank you again. Yeah, good night to everyone who's dipping. It is late, I know. Hopefully I can get a video out, like a formal video out next week. I'm gonna push. It's just been so hectic. I've had a lot of art commissions. I do art services too on the side. And so I was making some t-shirt designs for other creators. And then I had a service where I had to draw a person's astral, or what do you want to call it, higher self form and one of their spirit guides, and it just takes a lot of time. See ya, Tony. Thank you for coming. It's just after 9 p.m. here where I'm at. Yeah, it's 10 p.m. here. Pennsylvania time. Yeah, I'm more of a nocturnal person, but yeah. Did anybody else have any like paranormal questions? Chris, speaking of your art services, picture looks like me without stubble. Which one? Oh, so like, I don't know if I put a portfolio on my I don't remember a lot of stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of, I put like examples of some of the stuff on there on my website, so you get an idea of how it could turn out. But yeah, I love doing the art services. It just takes so long just to do one. That's why my price is the way it is, because of the time I put in. Sometimes it can take a week, sometimes it can take 2 weeks just for one picture, because I am slow. But yeah, I love doing more automatic drawing stuff, because there's no rules or limitations. You just do. You just draw my spirit guide one. Looks like me. Oh, now I gotta go look, because I don't even remember. My brain is like fried. It's fried like a French fry. Let's see. Oops, wrong way. Oh, okay. Yes, that is one of my, I call him more of a spirit comrade, because he's technically not a guide, but we do, I don't know what to call it, like missions or whatever you want to call it, together on the astral realm. Sometimes, you know, it's really weird, because sometimes I'll meet people before I meet them in person, or like in the physical. I'll meet them first on the astral realm. How did you finally open up to the point you are now? Was it gradual process, or did it happen all at once? I think it was very gradual, to be honest. So like, it started with the haunting. That was, well, no, okay. It started with listening to paranormal like podcasts, and then it made me more receptive and open, and more, it made me pay attention more to my surroundings. And then bam, haunting. And then that's when it kind of like did one of these, and then it kind of like did one of these for a bit, but and then just like learning through my own research, through other mediums, and then that's when it kind of just went meow in terms of learning. But I would say it's pretty gradual. I feel like I learned a lot of information, or at least I gained a lot of perspective. I want to say perspective, that's a better word, from like metapsychics, I will say. Chastity, like I learned so much from her, it's not even funny. I learned a little bit from Melinda, the Mystic Witch. I learned like a baseline of kind of like the paranormal and what it is from her. at least. And then, yeah, Metapsychics, Chastity, aka the Luminary Luna Beams. So give her a follow if you haven't already. She's the co-host with me on the Lights Midnight podcast. I'm trying to think who else. I learned from... Oh my god, what is his name? It's gonna drive me crazy. It's a dude, and I can't think of his name now. Now it's gonna drive me crazy. Sylvia Brown is another one. And just like other mediums, it's good to learn from multiple mediums, because not all mediums are the same, and how they experience and express what they, their experiences. So it's good to get other perspectives. My grandson's story was, I walked across the street and got in his car and said, "Do you see it?" He looked. It was the Grim Reaper coming down the street. I told him, "Don't look at it." Then he woke up. Oh, that's freaky deaky. Sometimes it can just be things trying to scare, to get that, negative energy, food. Yeah, Sylvia Brown's was an interesting person. I mean, she exists in spirit, so is. But yeah, I've read almost all her books. She's very interesting. John Edward. I don't know who John Edward is. And a lot of what I learned too is through personal experiences. And because I write everything down, I can go back and analyze the information and pick out patterns and things. I got a chance to see Sylvia in person before she passed. She was a very salty talker. Oh. Autumn, I have 22 of her books. Wow. I didn't know she had that many. Then I definitely didn't read them all. Technically I do a lot of listening on audio, what do you call it? Audio books or whatever, because it's easier for me to process the information through listening than it is through reading. John Edward is OG. Interesting. Oh, and I've read a lot of, I've read every single Ed and Lorraine Warren books. I've read all of them, all of their cases. So, yeah, there's quite a few. And if you go into the Amazon list with the curations or collections, I have a list of all the books that I own or have read. And there are quite a few on there. So if you're someone looking to research or read anything, I have that there for anyone who is interested. Matt Fraser, I don't like him. I'm sorry. I have a beef with that one. Ooh, he makes me so mad. I don't even know where he gets his information from half the time, especially about paranormal things, because he not right a lot of the time. Yeah, he rubs me so wrong. Tyler Henry. Okay, I don't know too much about Tyler Henry. However, I do want to look into him just for research purposes, not necessarily for video, because he and I have the same exact birthday, which that's freaky. And we have a lot of the same health problems, which is the reason why I wanted to research him. So I just thought it was interesting how we have the same exact birthday, we have a lot of the same health issues, and we have the same abilities. The same abilities. That's so fucking weird, yo. It actually makes me excited. But But yeah, he'll be bedridden for fucking days. Just like me. How are you going with your Chris Baird Investigations channel? I haven't looked into him quite yet. I have so many, like, pre-videos that I gotta do before I even get to him. Ooh, maybe I should do a video and tag Tyler Henry. I want to do... Oh, you know what would be really cool? If I did a collab with him, and I just want to have a conversation. And just be like, so, this is how I experience stuff. How do you experience things? And just, like, have a conversation. That would be so fucking cool. Dawn, were you able to get a response from the YouTuber I messaged you about the other day? Is it the Lipa girl? The Lipita or Lip... I can't remember her name. Because I did message her, but she never returned my message. Yeah, she never returned my message. It's still hanging in the message request, I think. So, she didn't respond. High Priestess. Similar astrology with Tyler. Yeah, it's almost exactly the same as his. Almost exactly. We're only... So, we have the same birthday, but his date of birth is 3 years... So, I was born in 93. He was born in 96. So, yeah. It's like the same astrology. And I think that's very interesting. Ryan Well? I don't know who that is. I would watch you collaborate with others. Yeah, that would be so cool. I gotta start adding some of these names here on my list. I keep a list attached to my desk. Oh, here we go. Here's part 2 of that list. Where's my pen? So, we're going to add Tyler. And seems like a cool dude, too. Let's see. Chris B-A-I-R-D. Who else? We have Orion. I'm writing this down because if I don't write it down, I will forget. Gotta run, so glad I caught you again. Nice to chat with y'all. Thank you for joining, Chris. See you next time. You're a year younger than my oldest. He is same age as my youngest. Oh. Penn State. Oh, yeah. Penn State Paranormal. I didn't add them to my list, but I'm going to do that right now. That's in Pennsylvania, yeah? Penn State is a Pennsylvania college. All I can say is, thank God, when I went to college that I did not, like, live on campus. I probably would have became psychic faster. So I'm gonna put this over here. Put this back on my desk. Yeah, so guys, if you ever have, like, people you want me to react to, just comment it. I'll write it to my list, and we'll get to those videos. Because sooner or later, I'm gonna run out eventually. But that won't be for a while. Here in Hawaii, we have a lore about what they call here night marchers. I was actually looking at that. I forget why I was looking at that. Oh, I know why. I was helping somebody come up with, like, names of things. Like, a name of their product they were trying to that they're coming up with. And they wanted to use certain, like, cryptids and things. And so I was looking into lore of many states, and the Night Marchers were one of them. Ryan Boyle had a TV show called Penn State Paranormal that was a good show. I miss those old days. Yeah, I remember hearing about that show. Yes, thank you. High Priestess, Ryan, well, Penn State Paranormal Research Society. Yeah. I remember seeing that, but I never watched their show. I just remember, like, seeing ads. Was it on, like, Travel Channel or something like that? Wherever they show, like, Ghost Adventures or stuff like that. I love watching, like, scary shit. And now that I'm so desensitized, some of the scary shit ain't scary no more. There's also one called Mene Hunes. Oh, Siffy, aka Sci-Fi. I'm so, like, salty that they changed the Sci-Fi logo. So I make fun of it and say Siffy. Luminary Luna Beams, welcome, Chastity. I gave you a shout out. I gave your channel a shout out, by the way. I was like, you need to go see her channel. Let's see. Chip Coffey was on there with Ryan. Oh, Chip Coffey. He was one of the first dudes I watched with the, is it Kindred Spirits? There was I forget what the show is, where he was helping, like, children with abilities. I used to watch that a lot. Paranormal Kids. Yes. That was one of my favorite shows when I was younger. I follow him on Instagram. I've followed him for a while because I thought he's an interesting person. Ghost, what you doing? Sounds like he's up to no good. Ghost inside my child? That's weird. I've never heard of that. Reminds me of Monsters Inside Me. I used to watch that show. But that was more like medical, if anything. So, Ghost, I have my door closed, but he sounds like he's right outside the door. What are you doing, bud? Hades must be in the basement, playing games. It was about kids who are reincarnated. Oh, that sounds so cool. I hear a lot of stories like, you'll have a 3-year-old and then suddenly he remembers World War II, but, like, how would a 3-year-old know about World War II, you know? And I always found that interesting. And it's not that there's a ghost inside their kid, it's that their kid was reincarnated from somebody who was in World War II. Yeah. There's so many things I want to do. So many things. I even wanted to create, like, like a paranormal game show with a bunch of, like, YouTubers. But I need to grow a bit before I can do anything like that. And do, like, a, what's that show called? Where it'd be like it's Jeopardy. Like, you ask the question and then they have to give the answer. Oh, that would be so fucking cool. I want to do that so bad. I remember you talking about that. It is a goal. We will have that one day. One day when I've got my subscribers up to, like, I don't know, 200,000 or 300,000. I know Discovery Plus has some episodes on there. I swear, some of my pets are reincarnated pets that I've had in past from old age. You know what's interesting about that? That does happen. So, or you'll have past pets help you pick your new pets. But, so, the funny thing with Ghost, my dog here, is, I learned that he's actually... So, okay, I can't have children because I don't have a uterus anymore because I had to get a hysterectomy. Well, Technically, Ghost is like my reincarnated son, but he reincarnated as a dog. And I thought that was funny and cool at the same time. But yeah, so Ghost is literally my child. He is my son. I saw him on the astral realm. Like, I saw my son on the astral realm. And my guides pretty much explained to me how I should have had a child in this life, but I didn't, and so that child was reincarnated as Ghost. And yeah, so I even saw what he would have looked like, or what he did look like in a past life, and he was so cute. I had a miscarriage, and then it became one of my guides. That can happen too. Absolutely. Because remember, we're all part of a soul family, and so a lot of the people that you're close with now, you've reincarnated with multiple times. So, for example, let's say you're married. Well, your husband in this life might have been a brother, or your mother, or whatever. Everyone gets almost like recycled or reincarnated into different roles for different lessons that each of you will learn to just add to your higher self and or higher self. I'm an identical twin as well. Wow. I always had a fascination with twins. It's funny because when I was growing up, when I played softball, I played for like 10 years. Yeah, like 10 years I played softball, right? And each team I pretty much had a set of twins. But there were a few years where I had multiple sets of twins, and it was so crazy, but like cool at the same time. But yeah, always fascinated with that. Sarah, my stepdad passed 2 weeks before, and sometimes my mom and I see my son's reaction that reminds us of my stepdad. Aww. All of her friends said that too. Dawn, my mom is a twin. She just lost her twin brother almost a year ago. There are 20 sets within my family. Yeah, it's genetic. That's crazy. Crazy. I find it interesting how, like, the twin gene runs in families too. Sometimes it doesn't, and somehow you'll get a family with multiple sets. I don't know. Biology. So before I became the major, I was a bio major, and this stuff fascinates me a lot. Sending the best to your mom. Only fraternal twins are genetic. Identical are random. Oh. Interesting. See, I did not know that. Let's see. My son was born 2 weeks after his death. He was born in the same hospital my stepdad passed in. I feel he got to see my son. Oh. Pee break? Do you want to take a pee break, you guys? We've been here for 2 hours. I have to pee, too. I always have to pee. Alright, I'm gonna pee real quick. Intermission! And I'll bring in that necklace I made. And then I can see what Ghost is doing. Hopefully you're not against the door, because I'm gonna open it. Guess who's back? Back again. I am back. Let's bring a friend. I got my necklace now. Let's see. I'm taking you to pee with me. That's funny. I have a bad habit of dreaming of people passing away, and then they do, and then I'm like, I've been here before, not sure what that's about. Yeah, sometimes it's spirit warning you. That's happened to me before, quite a few times. Guys, I brought my necklace. Ooh, I'm realizing something. Okay, well, anyway, I have a seashell. And then I made this necklace with it. And this is a real seashell that I picked off the beach in, well, a beach in Long Island, New York, or as the locals say, on Long Island, New York. Oh, I'm noticing something here. Okay. But anyway, it's got the gold. Sorry, the light kind of takes away from the gold. But yeah. Till I can get my jewelry making skills better. I probably won't sell it for a while. But that's what I kind of wanted to make with all my seashells that I have. I get the feels too, like I've been at that place, same place before, and don't remember when. Yas, queen. Yas. I gotta figure out how to seal it better because I guess the condensation in the bathroom from the shower kind of turned the foil green or blue or whatever. So I gotta figure that out. But it is prototype. Luckily, I can just cover this up with something else. But yeah. 'Tis my seashell. And then I got amethyst and just like clear bead. Where am I going with this? The fuck? But yeah. That's what I got. And then I made a slip knot, which was so fun to make. So it's adjustable. Whee! But yeah. It is trial and error with jewelry making, so it happens. Remember, not water safe. Yes, I know, Chastity. Water safe. Anyway. Not all is water safe. But yeah, I didn't like get it wet per se. It's just because it was in the bathroom, the humidity in there from the showers, I think, discolored it. The moon necklace, yeah, it fell apart because I got it wet. But yeah, I have a bunch of beads of like crystal beads, like real crystal beads that I have. Yeah, I've learned not to get... I'm bad. Like, when I go into the shower, I always forget to take my jewelry off. And that's what happened. Chastity made me a pretty necklace, and I forgot to take it off in the shower, and it destroyed it. It's still pretty, couldn't even tell. I think you did a beautiful job on that necklace. I do the same thing. Yeah. But now, like, when I wash my hair, I have to take my ring off, because if I don't, my hair gets caught in it, and then it hurts. So, yeah. I'm melting. Literally. But yeah, this is one of my proudest things I've made. Because I was never really good at making jewelry. But I also, like, never really tried. Because I had so many things going on already. So many projects. But yeah, I'm obsessed with this. Put that over there. But yeah, there's so many mini projects that I have that I'm trying to do, and I create so many ideas and start so many projects and don't finish ones that I've already been working on, like my oracle cards that I need to finish. God damn. But yeah, I have oracle cards that all the card designs are done. I'm just working on the manual for it. Can't wait for the cards. Yeah, and I'm adding, so Chas, you're gonna hate me, but I subtracted, I think, 1 or 2 of them, and I'm adding some more. And yeah, they do work. So, you guys, if you don't know, so I gave a deck to Chas, like a draft deck. However, it's still printed nicely. And I even use it for some of my readings sometimes, just for validation. Do I have it with me? I do. And so I gave her one to try out because I wanted to make sure that they work and it's just not me being biased towards my own product, you know? But I'll show you a few of them. So here's the top, or the outside, right? It's like and then I have what they look like. Here's one of them. This is Haunted Item. But the whole point is to help people diagnose their paranormal issues, especially if you can't afford a medium to help you, or you just want peace of mind, or just a direction you can go towards at least to help you cleanse the space if you can't get a medium to help you quick. And this is like, you know, it'll help guide you with that. But yeah, that's the whole purpose of that. But yeah, it'll also help with paranormal investigations too. And paranormal and spirit or entity identification and why things are happening. This Pareidolia card is going to be one of the ones I'm going to get rid of. And you might ask, why is the Pareidolia card a slice or 2 slices of toast? Well, the reason behind that is because back in, I don't know, was it the early 2000s? There was the meme of some guy putting on eBay a piece of toast because it looked like the burn marks on it looked like Jesus. And so Pareidolia is your brain kind of configuring images and putting them together to make you think it's something when it's, you know, might not be. So that's why I did the toast. But yeah, this card is gonna get what do we call? It's gonna go bye-bye. It's going into early retirement. What about connecting to your loved ones? Wow, that's an achievement. How amazing. Love it. So proud of you. Like, do you mean like cards for connecting with loved ones? Listen, I have a whole list of ideas for cards that I'm going to be making in my lifetime. And that was one idea. That's a deck I'm going to do for connecting with loved ones. Kind of like for mediums, or even, doesn't even have to be medium, but people who want to connect to their loved ones. Because there's a lot of oracle decks out there, but like, they're all the same. And there's no deck like this out there. There's no deck really out there for connecting with loved ones. And I want to do a true crime one. Like, there's so many I want to do. So many. But yeah, I'm excited. I gotta get these published ASAP. But yeah, I'm thinking of doing a crowdfunding type deal with these cards. Or if I could find someone to publish them for me, but I don't know. It's still like a thought of how they're going to get published. Yeah, it's really hard to find really different ones that can be understood easily. Yeah, and I want to do like almost like a medical deck, but at the same time it can't be medical because I don't want to get sued, but something along the lines of like, if you're having an issue with this or an illness, try this herb or try this oil or whatever, something like that. I think that would be cool as well. That's so many projects. I don't want to start another deck before I finish this deck. But doing this deck is a good practice. Because it's like, once I figure out how to do this deck, it'll help me figure out the new decks. What about learn about your guide's deck? I'd love to learn about mine. Ooh, see? You be throwing out some really good ideas, Dawn. Are cards and Ouija boards the same? I refuse to have a Ouija board in my house. No, they are not the same. Chas, do you want to tell the folks what we plan on filming tomorrow as a sneak peek? Yeah. So for Lights at Midnight podcast, our episode is going to be about the Hinsdale house in New York. Because, well, one word. Or affiliates with them, but we also thought it would be a good change of pace. Very true, new decks for all sources on your path. Exactly. I have a good one every now and then, lol. Yeah. I think I made a video, Sarah, about the differences. I know I talked about it before. Might have been in the video with Jen Nizza where I talk about the differences. I'm pretty sure I have. Since I'm using Streamlabs and I'm doing a multi-stream with Twitch at the same time, so it helps me focus on the comments that sometimes don't show up. Let's see, affiliate. Oh, this person's a bot or spam person. Affiliate driver. I can't even say his name. Anyway. And we may be in for it tomorrow. Why? Oh. Does it have to do with what you told me earlier about one of your experiences? Do you think it's connected? Sarah, I'll check out your old videos. She has some good ones. I binge watched every single video. Oh, you guys are so nice. Past life deck. Yep, I'm going to make one of those. That's also on the list. Because the past, I don't know if there are any past life. Oh yeah, there is a past life deck that I have, but honestly I don't think there's enough cards. This deck has 96 cards. 96. And it might jump to 100. Chastity, don't kill me. But this might end up being 100 cards in this deck. But yeah, I want to do a past life deck. That is definitely for sure. And I got to figure out how I'm going to do it. But on the plus side, I won't need a guidebook for it because the way I have it imagined in my brain is it'll be very self-explanatory. Hope you will offer discounts for multiple deck orders, LOL. Yeah, I mean, once I get my printing, like, figured out, and I get the costs and all that stuff figured out, definitely. Like, especially if you're a Patreon member, I want to give discounts to those guys for their support. But yeah, I will, I still got some work to do. Your fingers are going to be sore. Okay, listen. I have the hand size of a freaking child, okay? So when it comes to this deck, I cannot shuffle it like a normal deck, right? So a quick trick is shuffle them sideways because my hands cannot already go this way because they ain't long enough. So I have to do it sideways when I shuffle. So, tis a thing. But yeah, my hands do get sore sometimes. Yeah, the printing part is the hard part. Yeah. I can, but barely. She thick. She dummy thick. I think, too, when I launched this deck, because by then I'll have, like, my copyright and all that stuff figured out. I want to do, like, I will probably do a giveaway, too. And I'm going to send some decks to some of the YouTubers I covered in my reaction videos, so that they can use it to help them with their investigations. But I'll probably do some lives where I'll be using these cards for readings and do some fun readings with them. Have you thought of starting a crowdfund for the startup cost for your deck? Yes, so I'm probably going to end up doing that. I was thinking about Kickstarter or something like that. They'll keep in beautiful shape the card sideways, yes. I'll order your first series. Yeah, so copyright is important as well for this deck. Because, like I said, there ain't nothing else like it out on the market. So, plus, I feel like you have to be a medium with experience to even know what to put in the deck. So it's not easily copied unless they literally take every single card that I have and just copy it. But yeah, there's some tweaks I need to do with it, and then I'm working on the manual. Though I will say, I have to renumber all of them, and I'm not looking forward to that. But yeah, so we gotta look forward to that. Hopefully won't end up on Temu. Yeah, that'll piss me off. I wonder if I might be really petty and I might put like a mark on it where almost like a watermark, but it'll be hidden and no one will know where it is. But if they do anything like that and they're selling it without my permission, well, yeah, I could probably do something about it. What about pre-orders? Yeah, that's a lot of stuff I gotta think about of how I'm gonna do pre-orders, and it's probably gonna be months before I can even put anything out yet. But I'm trying to hype y'all up because I'm excited. I'm excited about this deck. I've been working on it for a very long time. Chastity has been my guinea pig with these cards. Oh, good night, High Priestess. Thank you for joining. Add that to the list of things to look into and what you could do if they try to copy them. Make a list and check it twice, like Santa, for real, though. For sure. Oh, yeah. It's been a ride, for sure. Yeah. I know, like, when I was looking into copyright stuff, there are services you can buy where, like, even across seas, there's, like, a copyright, like, tracking or whatever, but it's a lot of money. And I need to be able to make money first before I can just splurge, especially since technically I haven't had a real paycheck since 2023, like January of 2023, due to being out of work for chronic illness stuff. So any money I make is through my services. So I'm not, you know, great financially when it turns. That's why I gotta get the YouTube stuff going, and you know, once I make that money I can then funnel it back into that stuff. Sarah, I'd love to stay and listen and more. It's getting late. Got a busy day tomorrow. Night, y'all. Thank you for joining. I'm not gonna private the video, so you can always continue watching later. So yeah, it is getting late. It's almost 11 p.m. here. And I'm getting hungry. The only thing I ate today was a soft pretzel. It's time to go to the Wawa. If anybody has a Wawa near them, like, that is my crack. Like, that is where I get my food half the time. It's literally right across the street. I just walk there, and I'm there in not even 5 minutes. Not the Wawa. I'm sorry, Chas, that all you have is a Sheetz, okay? It's not my fault. Chas, you missed it earlier at the beginning. The freaking mices were active in the wall, and they were just gnawing, and I could hear it, and it annoyed me. We don't have a Wawa, but we do have a Wiki. Or is it... Did I say that right? Is it Wiki or Waikiki? Wait. Funny, I eat butter pretzels today. You know, my dad... Okay, so the crunchy kind, like the hard kind, he dips them in butter. And I always make fun of him for that. Because, I don't know. I just... but soft pretzels is another story. I'm good with it, but was able to go to Wawa last month and a Buc-ee's Wiki. Oh no, damn, they were active that much. Yeah, and I'm like filming and talking, and I'm surprised because usually if they do anything, it's like night, like late, like 3 o'clock in the morning. We'll get to play a game. Is it mice or is it paranormal activity? Oh, Chas, I'm going to do something bold. I'm going to do something bold and maybe... Well, it's not risky to me because I don't give a fuck what the people say, but in terms of people, I mean the person I'm going to be reacting to. But I'm going to react to Mythos's video about the Foreman brothers because Spirit told me to. First of all, they told me to. And then I'll probably be on his radar, and then he'll call me fake, but it's fine. They can call me whatever the fuck they want. Vowels here in Hawaii are different sounding than normal vowels. It is what it is. Since your sound cut out during the talking about the Hinsdale house. Ooh, my ear's ringing. It may be paranormal activity. It could be. Oh yeah, you're gonna get a video made about you. It's okay. People can... I don't care if people make reaction videos about me. I don't give a flying fuck. I mean, they're gonna say what they're gonna say. And, you know, I messaged him in a comment once, and I was like, hey, as a medium, and you're a debunker, what would you do? Like, how could I go about seeming to look legit, even though I know I'm legit, but in your eyes, what could I do to prove myself as legit? And he never answered. So I thought that was funny. Listen, I wasn't gonna say anything about it in a video, but Spirit is like, yo, we need to talk about this. And I'm like, But that's how it be sometimes. Got dog hair in my hair. Heck yeah. But yeah, the first video... Well, I made the post in the community section. Oh my god, I can't talk. About the next videos I'll be doing, but that's one of them. But Dylan Rounds comes first. Ugh, I'll probably end this live soon because we're about 2 hours and 29 minutes in. There's not many people left because it's late, plus I'm hungry. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff on my to-do list. But guys, if you ever have any requests for video ideas or things you want to see, like I said before, just, you know, comment it. I will write it down and I'll cover it. Oh yeah, his poor parents. I feel so bad for them. I heard about that story all the way here in Hawaii. When's the next video? I'm going to shoot for... Well, Thursdays is technically my upload day, so I'm going to say Thursday the latest, but I'm going to try to get one earlier than Thursday, but if I don't, definitely Thursday. So Dylan Rounds is the next video. And granted, just so you know, the only thing I know about him is that he's missing and most likely been murdered, and that's all I really know. But his name was, when I was doing one of my reactions, I heard his name and I was like, what the fuck, this is random as hell. And Spirit's like, you need to cover him, and I was like, okay. So I don't know anything about him, so when I channel him, I don't know anything about him. However, for the video, once I get the channeling done, I'll probably do research and then just talk about his case a bit so I'm more informed and can inform those who do not know. I love Friday Lives. Yeah, this one was like a because I didn't get any video, like legit videos out or formal videos out this week, I wanted to at least give y'all a live to do, to at least, you know, watch. His energy is so strong. Should go very well. Yeah. And I know he triggered Mickey. He triggered Mickey when I was covering Twin Paranormal. So I know I'll be able to tap into him. Christine, hi. Welcome. And every time I say his name, my ears ring. Both of them. And I'm getting like that static electricity but high pitch sound in my like both ears too right now. It's so weird. I'm watching him, so I'll be informed. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know anything yet. And I like to do it that way when I do my channels because I don't want anything to impede and mess up my channeling, because I want it all from spirit and not from memory or my brain. But yeah. But yeah, I really want to go out and just start looking for missing people. However, like listening to Sylvia Brown's one experience she had where a past person came to her and told her where they were, and then when she told the police, they made her a suspect. That's one of my fears. I don't want to be a suspect because I'm getting information from dead people. His connection is strong to you. Yeah. Lisa, I love all your videos and lives, but I really enjoyed all the night lives you did maybe about a month ago. Oh, the one, was it the one I was making the incense? Or at least getting the powders organized? It would be cool if you had a sitter that could confirm or deny when you channel. Oh my god, I need one so bad. How much have I missed? Well, we're 2 hours and 30 minutes in. But Christine, I'm not going to private the video, so you can always watch it later. Chas, can you tell me exactly what a sitter does? Because I want one, just because it'll help, especially when I get a lot of people in my lives. I'll do it as a sitter, you mean? Or watch the live when it... I watched that one. It was a great one. Validates your channeling for Dylan, for example. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I need a sitter so bad. I know I get a few like subscribers who will message me on Instagram to be like, to validate and stuff, and I love that, and I'm always grateful for those who do that. Even in the comments, that's awesome, and I'm so grateful for those who do that. So the person knows about the case and validates it. Yeah, so any volunteers, I would love that. I'll make you a mod. You Zoom it or whatever. So, what do you mean Zoom it? Like, I have a meeting with the person after the channeling so they can confirm? Or is it like a live type situation? Recorded on Zoom. Oh, I see, I see. I got you. Oh, you can do either way. Oh, so guys, I'm looking for a sitter. If anyone wants to volunteer, let me know. You read your channeling or do it live. Okay, I got you. Ooh, guys, do you want me to do it live? I just need a sitter for that too. I feel like people like that kind of stuff. I just get conscientious or self-conscious because, like, when I get information, when I channel, sometimes there could be 5 minutes of silence, and I don't want to make people bored. Chas, that will be $5. Another inside joke. Yes, it is. Yes. How far drive from St. Louis to you? Well, I'm near Philly, but you don't have to, like, be here in person. It's just, we would do it over video. We'd do a live, and you would be kind of, like, buzzed in, or however we can do it. I know YouTube, they let you add another person in the live, even if they're in another location. So, yeah. So, if you guys want me to do that live, I will do it. Live, or you record on Zoom like you and I do for Lights of Midnight. Yeah. Maybe I'll do both. Ooh, I have an idea. What I can do as well, because I've been thinking about this for a long time. I want to get, like, somebody, it could be a sitter. Probably would be better if it was a sitter. They pick the case, and I don't know anything about it, and then I will channel and see what I get. But they have to know the case, but I don't. And see what I get about it. Because I really wanted to do that too. Especially for those who are, like, weary. Because, you know, there are a lot of fake mediums out there, and I don't hold anything against people that, you know, are very cautious. It's good to be cautious. And so this is a good way to prove my validity and trustworthiness. So, yeah. That's how I used to practice my mediumship. Yeah, it is fun. Well, you and I, Chas, did that too. We were supposed to do it with Summer Wells, and I have my notes somewhere, and we never went over her case. Just saying. All you have to do is just ask. Okay, lit. So when I'm ready to do that, what I will do, or you can just DM me on Instagram. You know what? Let's do it this way. If you want to be a sitter for me for any of my videos, DM me on Instagram. Just DM me on Instagram, and I will add you, and I will make you a mod. I have a lot on Summer Wells, that poor girl. Yeah. I have to find the notebook I wrote it in, but I'm pretty sure I think it's this one next to me, actually. But yeah, for those who want to be a sitter for me for my videos, DM me on Instagram. I do most of my communication through Instagram anyway. I don't really use Facebook Messenger all that often. I don't like going on Facebook. Dawn, that was really fast. You were like, bam. Okay, thank you. Awesome. So, Dawn, since you're still here, yeah, I got your message. I'm going to make you a mod right now, actually. I can do it from my phone. Add as moderator. Can manage black words, change chat lives, and also keep Billy Stern. Can change chat modes in live. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, Dawn, you are a mod. Welcome to the mod group. Christine. Let's see. Megan, you made it. Christine, if you want to do it, I'll add you as a mod right now. But you still gotta message me on Instagram so I can give you like a schedule. So what I'll probably do is for those who are volunteering to be sitters, I'm gonna make a group chat with you guys in it. It'll be me and all of you. And then I'll give like a schedule. Okay, so Christine, I'm gonna add you as a mod as well. That way I know in the message, because it'll highlight your name in blue. And then it's easier to see who's who. So Chas, technically she's a mod already. Megan's a mod. Now Dawn is a mod, and I have Christine as a mod. So Christine and Dawn are now gonna be sitters. Yeah, you got the handy dandy wrench. So because you're mods too, if there's any nasty people in the chat that are saying inappropriate stuff, you can delete their messages and give them timeouts. So now you've got the power. I've got the power. Okay. Cool. Mod squad. Welcome. And thank you guys so much for volunteering. But like I said, so Dawn, I already got your message on Instagram. It came up in my notifications. So yeah, you can put them in timeout and you can block them. It's great power. With let's see. Yep. With great power comes responsibility. Remember. Subtle Scorpion. Are you Christine? Let me see. Okay, just making sure. Because your username ain't the same. I'm a mod on another channel. It's always good to have mods because, sometimes I'll have lives and not everyone can, come on. So I like to be stacked because in the beginning, Chas, do you remember where there was like this bot that made like hundreds of accounts and I was trying to give readings and they would just say like, I'm the tarot destroyer, and they would fuck up my lives. And so we would block them, and then a second later they'd make a new account or have a new bot account, and we just kept having to delete them and delete them and delete them, and it was so crazy. I'm a mod for a channel that has almost 1 million subs, so I can handle a volume of trolls. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. Did that was it the same one? Was it the same account? The Tarot Destroyer person? It's like, why do people gotta be like that? Like, why do they gotta like ruin people's shit? Like, why do trolls gotta be so fucking messed up? But yeah, that was so annoying. I don't know if I have any mods on Twitch. I should get some on there. Oh, it was different. I'm sure. They're all like, they have the same energy too, if you notice. This is the most exciting thing my old ass has ever been a part of. You're welcome. And you're not old. You're just wise. It was all AI, like, was crazy. That's insane. You're a mod on Twitch, but I'm not on there. You're a mod on my channel, Chas. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to come up with a bunch of cases, or if there's any cases you want me to cover, like cold cases or missing people, you can comment it under, like, if I do a post or any of my videos, just list them down below. And for the new sitters / mods, if there's any cases you want me to cover, you are also welcome to suggest them as well. Megan, we just got done talking about the deck. Yes, I'm going to release it. I'm just so behind. I was going through my cards and I noticed, like, I have two that are kind of similar, and Chas, kind of reminded me, like, hey, the guidebook can help you with the diversity, so you don't have to kind of like make duplicate cards, if that makes sense. So I have to go back in and take out and add some. But I'm gonna get rid of the Pareidolia card. No, it's okay, Megan. Spirit said get her done. I agree, yeah. Ooh, watch out, Em. I got a good one. Okay. I'm excited. But yeah, I gotta get these cards done. But yeah, some of them I gotta redo. Some of them I gotta edit. All the numbers have to be redone. But there's a lot of work I gotta do. Chas, you've given me so much great feedback, seriously. You're amazing. You are amazing. Honestly, I don't even think I could have gotten as far as I have with this deck if it weren't for you. So you're gonna be mentioned in the thank you pages. But yeah, I've got a lot of work ahead of me with this deck. And some edits. Put the cards you're gonna get rid of in a card junkyard binder. That way you still have them in case you ever want to come back to them for future decks. You are so smart, Dawn. Thank you for that idea. Chas, I appreciate it and hope that helps. It does. But I will help you finish it up with legwork. Ready to see them out, girl. And Spirit really is saying that. Dawn, I'm only smart sometimes. Listen, me too. But yeah, ugh. And like my design idea of how I want them, because this is a draft deck, so it doesn't look exactly how I want them to look, because I want some metallic foil shit on my cards. Like, I want some shininess. I want some holographic shit. Like, I want my deck to be more than just plain, you know? Well, not that type of legwork, but you know what I mean, LOL. She's a keeper. Friends are hard to come by. I agree. She is a keeper. It has to shine. And I wanted the edges of my cards to be metallic, and I was thinking purple. Since the theme of my deck is like blue and mostly purple. Because I like... So, hold on. Let me find a card that I've released, because I don't... Some of them don't follow the color scheme because there's reasons. Did I release... Hold on. Here we go. Let's do paranormal investigations, or investigations first. But like, yeah, I don't know with the lighting if you can see the color, if it's like accurate to my card, but most of them are like a purple in hue. It's like on my screen it's coming up blue, but it's actually purple. No plain toast here. What if I, as a joke, I kind of want to make a art print with that on it, with the toast. And make the toast, like the burnt parts, like shiny. They are nice. Yeah, I want some shininess, some glitter. Let's see. Did I ever show? All my friends except one are two are online now. I have met some amazing people that are my tribe type people. Yeah. Got my no boundaries card. You're getting a sneak peek. I don't know, can you even see it with the dang camera? They're so scratched up too, because they're only draft cards. It's all it's all about shiny pink glitter, glittery things. They are nice. Sorry, my phone has a mind of its own. I'm watching on my computer. Yours, mine are not like that, by the way. Mine don't have those scuffs. Why do mine have those scuffs then? I literally printed the same exact copy. Maybe because you know how to shuffle cards and I don't. I don't know why mine are scuffed. Maybe the ink didn't dry before they coated it. Probably. But yeah, mine are so scuffed. I don't even use them that often because I would say 80% of like the stuff I do, like my services and my reaction videos, I don't use cards at all. Sometimes I'll do it to validate if I have like that feeling of not 100% confidence. But doing it more and more, I actually don't even need the cards to do any readings. I went to school for printing, and that can happen because they flash cure it with resin. Oh, UV resin. You know, it's probably because your copy of the deck sat for a while in the wrap before I even sent it to you, whereas the moment I got my cards, I opened them up, and I was like, woo! Let's see, it is 2:53. Okay. Or not 2:53, but it's 2 hours and 53 minutes. How old were you when you realized you had abilities? Like 26 or 27 years old? How long are you going to be live tonight? Bat is dying and my kids took my... Oh, battery is dying. Does your husband have abilities? Anyone else in your family? So I'll probably be live for like a few more minutes because I'm actually really hungry because I only had a soft pretzel today, like half of a soft pretzel. But anyone in my family have abilities? I feel like down the family line, some of them were witches or had abilities, but I don't think there were anybody that was alive currently. I feel like my dad might have some kind of ability, either claircognizance or something, because he always knew or knows when I did something that I wasn't supposed to. I could have done it when he was at work, and he'd be like, "What did you do?" And I'll be like, "What do you mean?" Like, it's so weird. He's a Libra, by the way. So I feel like he might. My brother, definitely. However, let's just say things happened and it kind of took a toll on him, on his mental health. And he doesn't really believe in this stuff, kind of. And so he kind of doesn't believe it. But, like, things have happened that he's noticed. But he's chalked it up to, like, anxiety or whatever. But I know for a fact that he does. Because so the house we lived in, or at least I lived in, he still lives there. is like fucked spiritually. And so he started seeing the same things that I had started seeing when I lived there. And it traumatized him. And yeah. And I think it's because he is I think he might be clairvoyant, honestly. At least he can see things or feel things. But he is an Aquarius, right? January 29th is an Aquarius, I think. But I feel like he has some abilities and he just doesn't believe it and, like, chalks it up to be something else. But, yeah. Dad's side, I feel. Yeah, I think it's my dad's side. Yes, it's your dad's side. It comes from getting that intuitively. That's also part of being a parent. Yeah, like y'all have the eyes in the back of your head kind of thing. I told my kids they are double fucked because I'm a psychic and I have mother's intuition. That's funny. Maybe I should use that one, Chaz. That's funny. I don't work because my husband is terminally ill and I take pride in my job. So I went back to school, got my travel and tourism degree. My focus is gonna be event planner in the future. Oh, that's so cool. Chas knows all about that. I've got it from both sides. Yeah, and I'm sorry, Dawn, to hear that. That's so sad. Sending much love and light for sure. My husband is the start of a Scorpio, October 25th. And I'm ass end of Scorpio. Yeah, you're welcome. I don't know why I want to shuffle these cards. Okay, I gotta put these away before I play 96 pickup or 95 pickup. And drop them all over the floor. Because I've already done that. For the event planners in the chat, so I need to print wedding party invitations. What company is best for that? I was thinking either Vistaprint or Zazzle. Or I don't like Shutterfly because I've seen the quality of the photos and I thought they were ass. But maybe it was the person uploading the photos and those were ass. So I'm not quite sure. I gotta go to Sheets, LOL. Make it easy and do it with Canva. I already designed the invitations. I'm just looking for a place to print them. I've used Vistaprint before for business cards. But I noticed with Vistaprint, their color scheme, I think, is the CYMK, so it's kind of not the color scheme I like as much, but the idea to be able to be a part of planning memories that people will cherish for a lifetime is what got me. Oh, that's so cool. Canva prints. Canva does do prints, and I did address labels with them once, and they turned out ass. But I don't know. Let's see. It is almost at 3 hours. Gotta wait for my husband to get out of the shower because I want to go to Wawa. Gotta go to Wawa and get me a sandwich. Yeah, I've ordered business cards through Vistaprint and they turned out really well. They just didn't turn out exactly the color I wanted them to be. I don't want to use a local print company. I really don't. I just want to do it, get it done, and to me. Take care, everyone. I look forward to hearing from you about the new duty. Thank you, Chas, M, everyone here tonight. Always a pleasure being around. Such good energy. Thank you. Thank you for, popping in. Thank you for being one of my new sitters. I'm excited to work with you. I'm going to research that info and get back to you. Yeah. I gotta get them printed out this week. But if anything, I'll probably just do like Vistaprint or something like that. When it comes to colors on the screen and what they can print, it varies. I know. Oh, trust me, I know that. So we've hit the Danger Zone 15. Wow, long time no see. Yeah. Some colors that you see on the screen, a printer can't duplicate, basically. Yeah. Yeah. And that's another thing I'm kind of worried about with getting my cards printed. Exactly. A local printer might be a better idea. That way you can go in and they can match your colors to the T. That is true. They just are so expensive. Some of them. I don't know why, but this song, In the Navy, Across the Seven Seas, just popped into my head. From Captain Jack. If you're a 90s child, you might know what I'm talking about. In the Navy, across the seven seas, in the Navy. Could be about our upcoming channeling. True. In the Navy. It could also be the, so I had a late night case that I channeled for, and yeah, and they were in the military, so I'm wondering if maybe that person's still hanging around. Because it was late night, I didn't do a cleansing of my space, because I went right to sleep basically afterwards. Hi, Sarah. But yeah, it's possible it could be about our upcoming case, about those that reside in the Hinsdale house. In the Navy. I haven't listened to Captain Jack in some time either, so that's random. Well, you guys, it's been 3 hours. So I think I'm going to end this live here. And I just want to thank everyone who came in and popped in, had a conversation with me, and, you know, the overall positive energy, the new sitters, and just like the support from everybody. So yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking around. It's been 3 hours and 3 minutes. It's been a long time. I'm hungry. So I'm a peace out. I'm sorry, Sarah, that you just popped in and it's the end. Love you, M. Good night. Heck yeah. Good night, everybody. And if you're in Australia, good afternoon, good morning, or anywhere else in the world. I think we have the spirit of the little old couple who lived in this house when it was first built. I've not seen them, but my husband has. They aren't evil or anything. Enjoy that, Sammy. Talk to you soon. Only 6 p.m. here. Wow. It is 11:35 p.m. here. Alright, guys. Peace out. Home slices. Boo-doo-doo.